Vespa ET4, ET2, LX 50, 125, etc. They're all pretty much the same. So we basically need to get off the rear wheel to change the tyre. But in order to change the tyre on these, you need to take the exhaust off. Okay, so there's two types of exhaust to start with. There's two types. There's one that's got a split here, which this one has. You've got a manifold here, and then there's others that don't have one at all. So we're going to treat this as if it hasn't got a manifold here. It's just got one. And so the way we disconnect that is by going underneath to the engine. So we're actually it's connected into the head. There's two 10mm bolts. So you need a 1/4 inch drive with some extensions, and we'll go up from underneath, and you can also go in there if you want to, but we'll just go up from underneath. Okay, and then we'll need some M8, I think these are M8 hex bits. So you've got two bolts there, you've got one there and one there. Okay, so first of all, before we can start this job, let's get it on something that's a bit more stable there, and then we can make sure that wheel's off the ground, and then we can get cracking. To make it easier just to see the bolts, just take that, we're taking out the screw, little flip screw there, look. Taking that out, look. There, look, if I show that, you can see those two bolts there, so you can just quite easily see that you can get your 10mm socket up to there. Now I'm going to undo them, not all the way, because I think, if I remember, I can keep the exhaust on, because they're a bit fiddly to get back on. Okay, so I'm going to undo those. Okay, look, you can see I've got it there, it's dead easy to do. Get the other one there, look. Obviously that one was a bit loose. So we're not going to take them all the way off, because they're going to be a bit fiddly to get back on. So we'll just try and undo them a little bit. We'll just leave that like that. So they're both loose. Okay, so now what we can do is undo this one, and we've got one here. Okay, the exhaust has come off. So that's come off with the bracket there. So now we've got the wheel here. We're just going to just take this split pin off. We take that cover off, and there's a nut there, and we'll undo that nut, and then we should be able to take the wheel off. So we've taken the split pin out and the cap. So then this is just on a thing, look, this is like that. Now if for any reason you can't get this on, it's like it's sort of stuck and it feels like it won't come off. Generally what that means is your pads here have worn and you've ended up with a groove in the back here, and that's why you can't pull it off. So you might have to reduce this in here, undo that and bring that back so that the pads close up a bit and you can get your wheel off like that. Okay, but this is a good time to check all that, but this is all right, your pads are good. Everything's good like that. Okay, so now we've got this. So now what we're doing is we're changing this tyre. Look, this is over here we get summer and winter tyres, and these are winter tyres on the front. Well, you have to have them on front, both wheels, but this is gone, so I need to put another winter tyre on here. Okay, so we'll show you now how to change the tyre. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly take out the valve in there. So with your little valve remover, we'll put that in there, look. We'll undo that. Well, put that down there with the bits and bobs. Right, so the air's gone out of that. So now what we need to do is we need to take this off the rim. Now what I've got, my technique normally, is I've just got some of these, some of these little clamps that you get for woodworking and stuff like that. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp it round here. So we've got to try and push that bead down. Okay, so let me fit. Hey, look, that's done like that, which gives you a great start, and then we can just start levering that down a little bit, and then we can put another one on. Got two of them on there, look, you can see. And we just get a lever. We've got a little bit of the rim showing here, so we can just put this in here like that, and then really lever that. Eventually it'll pop off. Okay, so it's suddenly popped, and it's come down, so it fits down. So we just need to go down here. Look, it's off all the way around, and then that means that we can now take the tyre off that side. So I'll take these off. One, two. Right, as you can see, we've got that off. Now, of course, it's still connected onto this side, but we can get one side off, and then that makes it easier to get the other side off as well. So what we do now is we just want to make sure that we get this in the gap here. So it goes into the gap there, which then means that if we go the opposite side to that, that'll give us plenty of space here. So if we put a tyre lever in, there, look, make sure you put your knee here. I'm trying to do this on video, look. You put your knee in, right there, see, and you got one side out. So I need to get two levers in there, and they'll work that. I've got two there, and then I'll take this out and move it along. Yeah, look, we've got it all the way around, so we're just going to get that side completely off. Okay, so that's all off on that side there. So if we turn it over to this side, right, then we can start on this side. Two done on that side, and we'll now leave it down on here, and we'll pop that side off. That's now popped off. Okay, so now we can just pull that side off as well. So we take that one off, take that one off. Now what we can do is pull it out through there. Okay, that's popped out. If you're having difficulty getting that out, just put some washing up liquid around there, and that gets a bit slippery, and that'll come out. Okay, so I'm going to quickly wash that up, clean that up a little bit. I'll get ready to put the new one back on. We've got the new tyre. Make sure it's the same as the one that you're putting on. This is an M&S, so basically it's got rotation, so make sure you get the rotation right. So rotation there, so it's got to be, that's the right way. So I'm going to put the wheel in the wrong. So now what I'm going to do is put some washing up liquid on there to help the tyre slide on. Okay, there's washing up liquid on there now. So we're going to stick this one in first, slide that one in, and then we're going to use the levers to pull that in. That popped in, so this is your last chance to check. So that goes on like that, and let's make sure your rotation's right. So okay, we've got on that side. So now what we can do, put some more washing up liquid under here, around here, and we can try and leave it on this side. Okay, have one layer to stop it open. Put your knee there, and then use that one to keep working your way around. Okay, that went on fairly easy with a bit of thing, but make sure you keep your knee on one side so that you keep that edge there in that groove, otherwise you'll never get it. So you've got to keep that down like that. Okay, so now what we need to do is try and blow this up onto these sides here to seal. So I'm going to probably go down to the petrol station now, without the valve, and I'll just blow that as hard as I can and get it blown onto the rim. So we're down at the petrol station, we've done that, we've put the valve in it, and then I've pumped that right up. But it takes a bit of time for these beads to seat, so don't get your fingers in there because it'll pop. Okay, so that's good. We've pumped that. I pumped that up to about 3 bar, which is more than I need. But I'm just going to do that for it to seal around here. Yeah, and if it doesn't seal, just put some more like washing up liquid around there, and eventually it will. But look, that's all nice and sealed there. So we can go back, put that on the bike. Okay, put the wheel back on again. We'll put the nut on. Yeah, we'll tighten that up, and then we'll put the locking castle. Okay, that's on. If you find that the hole doesn't line up, if you keep turning this around, you'll eventually find a slot that works. So that's in there, that's safe and secure. So now we can start putting the exhaust back on. So the trick is to put that bolt in there loosely, and then you get that located there. I've got my nuts on loosely, and now I'll tighten those up from underneath. Just do those up sort of finger tight, or a little bit more than finger tight, and then we'll do these up nice and tight, and then we'll go back and tighten those up.
So we've done that all nice and tight. So those 2 bolts were done up tight. The 2 bolts there were done up tight. Everything's back to normal. So now you need to take it for a ride. Make sure that the pressure on your rear tyre is now set to right. So make sure that it doesn't go down in the next couple of days. So keep an eye on it. But then you've basically done it. So you've changed your rear tyre on your Vespa with very minimal tools. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you like the videos, stay with the family. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, or send me a comment if you've got any comments on this. But the most important thing, just remember, is you can do it, and we'll see you on the next video.